says it's sunny. It's not. It's overcast, but it's warm. I don't know if this will work. The girls have just started barking. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for coffee. My name is Barbara. It's been 2 days since I talked to you. That's so unusual. My visit with my parents was very nice. The doctor's visit went very well. And when I left here at 6:45 in the morning, it was 18 degrees. When I got to where my parents live, 3 hours later, it was 35 degrees. And when Mama and I came out of the doctor's office, which was about 12 noon-ish, it was 55. So, there you go. And beautiful, not a cloud in the sky. So it was a really good day for a drive, and Mama's doctor's appointment went smoothly, and I got to see my parents, and it was really nice. Yeah. I would normally see Aura today because it's her rehab day, but Kim stayed overnight last night, and Kim's taking her. So there you go. So I won't be seeing her. She'll be tired when she's done. But we took food over on Sunday, thinking Kim was coming on Sunday, but she came yesterday. So I'm sure they ate Dennis's food for dinner, though. Neither of them want to cook. Yeah. So when I got home last night and was very tired because I got up early. I slept not great, and then I got up really early, and then I drove 6 hours back and forth. And anyway, I had no energy. I didn't knit. I took my knitting with me though, just in case. Who knows, you know. But I didn't knit when I got home. I started reading a book, Echoes of the Great Song by David Gemmell. And look at that. That's a bookmark. I used a bookmark. Thank you, Megan, for the bookmark. Because I didn't stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning. I actually put it down. And I went to bed a little bit early because I was tired. But I slept pretty well. So there you go. When last we spoke, I was lamenting my poor decision making in leaving my spindle around for my dog to eat. Well, I did what I said I would. I texted Juanita, who has a collection of drop spindles, and she suggested, oh, and I'm doing this from memory, 3D Woodworks on Etsy. All one word. And I was able to find them. I find it very difficult to find a particular shop on Etsy. I mean, they're great if you just want to, you know, put in something and then see who shows up. But if you're looking for a specific shop, I find it very difficult. I don't know why they make it so difficult. But I found this shop, and there are beautiful spindles. I also got advice for a weight of spindle for trying to spin fingering weight. And she said 0.9 to 1.4 ounces. In the United States, we do ounces. And I found one really interesting spindle that fell in the middle of that range, which was made from some kind of a nut or a seed or something. It was really cool, so I got that one. And then they had this listing, $2. If you buy 2 regular price spindles, you get a third one for $2. And the spindles were reasonably priced. They were $21 or something. I mean, you know, these are hand-lathed spindles, handmade. So, needless to say, I was able to find another one. Oh, what did I get? I got a resin. It's got a resin top. It's got pine cones, you know, caught in resin. And it was it was at the heavy side of that range, so I got that. And for my $2 bonus, I got a lighter 1 ounce olive wood. So I will show you those. So of course, when I went to buy a spindle, I ended up buying 3. And I'll look it up and I'll put it in the down bar, or I'll put it across here, but I'm pretty sure it's 3D Woodwork. But I'll put a link to it down there. How about that? That's really giving you services there. He didn't have a ton of choices, although maybe I just went by certain ones for certain reasons. Some of them were lighter. I'll put a link. So that's what I did on Monday after I spoke with you. I also not Monday. Monday was yesterday. Sunday. That's what I did on Sunday. And of course, the other thing I did on Sunday was I stitched on my drinks shelf with Christy for a little while. I did not catch up, but what I did was I filled in all the glasses that I had. I don't know. There's a that light isn't helpful. Maybe this will be helpful. No, not quite. Maybe that's helpful enough. There you go. So there's my beginning of February drinks that I put in the colors. So now I have the second half of February. This takes me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This takes me to the 13th. So I need to do some work. I should have put my other light on, but I didn't. And I'm not showing you anything else. So that's what I did that on Sunday night, and I got some spindles on Sunday night. Oh, Dennis made ghee Sunday night, and you know he's so fun. He's very helpful because you know he knows I'm looking for content, because talking every day makes it a little tricky to have anything to talk about. So he made ghee, and I have some film of the ghee in its different stages, and I'll put that at the very end. So if you're not interested in ghee, ghee is clarified butter, and it's it's like the main cooking oil. I think in India. I could be wrong. I associate ghee with India, and Indian cooking, but it's an excellent low carb or keto oil. One of the things we worry about is the quality of the oil that you use, and ghee has one of the highest smoking temperatures, so it's very good for frying. And Dennis made this ghee from 2 quarts of cream. So he turned it into butter, and then he clarifies the butter. So the turning it into butter, it only takes like 3 minutes in his food processor. And so he made the butter, and then he clarified it into ghee. So we have fresh ghee for our cooking purposes. So that was fun. But if you don't want to watch it, that's the end. You can I'll put it at the end, and you can skip it. I had to make a little notes because it's been 2 days. I mean, half the time I can't remember what I did yesterday anyway. I mean, I forgot to tell you about the guy came for the well bladder because we thought it was leaky, because I totally forgot. It's like, what happened? Just said, that's what I just knit. There wasn't any. Turned out it probably wasn't the bladder leaking, but you know, we weren't sure, so we were worried. That was like Thursday, Wednesday. Totally forgot to tell you. Totally forgot to tell you that after the big windstorm, when I did my video, I couldn't get any sound. I couldn't get any sound out of Dennis's, because I do this on Dennis' computer, no sound. So I edited that video, the video after the big storm, without listening to it. I just put it together because of the sound. But it turns out Dennis has an extra gizmo that boosts the sound or something. And when the power went out in the middle of the night, it didn't go back on. It's apparently not on enough. But I forgot to tell you about that too. So there you go. They're not even on my list. The only other thing on my list is I painted some cards on Sunday. They did not turn out anything like I wanted, and they don't look very good, and I don't know that I'll send them, but I'm going to work on them a little bit more today to see if I can rescue them, or just put on a video how to make a very lovely card, because I need to send a card to my sister. Her birthday's on Saturday. I'm already late. But my sister is an artist, and she really appreciated the last card that I sent her that I had made. And I really would like to send her a card I made, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to. I bought books. I bought, like, how to be a beginner watercolor, how to draw books. I think I just need to take one of my new books that I haven't, that I've only thumbed through and said, oh, this looks interesting, or oh, I don't know about this, or whatever, and have an art time every day and work on my drawing. Because part of it is I don't have any idea what to do, like the subject, which is like the oldest problem in the book for anybody creative, right? Getting started, deciding what to do and getting started. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can rescue. I haven't done any ink on the cards. I'll see if I can rescue the cards. If I can, I will take pictures of them and you'll see them tomorrow. If I can't, then I will move on. And I haven't pulled the yarn. I haven't packaged Demi's present yet, and I haven't packaged up my trade for Juanita yet, so maybe I'll do that today. Who knows? I'm not sure. But I am not driving Aura, so I don't have to leave the house except to walk the dogs. And after a day like yesterday, I have a tendency to want to stay home the next day, so I'm happy that Kim's here so she can help Aura, and maybe I'll put her around the house a little bit because it's been a week since I had company. Could use a little tending to. So there you go. So you can watch Dennis make some ghee, and I'll see you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay safe. Dennis is always making something cool in our house. This is him making ghee. So that ghee is what we mostly use to cook with because it can heat to a very high temperature when you fry stuff. So there you go. I'll show it to you later after it doesn't have any foam. Did you want to narrate? Mm-hmm. So most of the foam is gone, but you can see that it's not clear. So this is like the second stage of making the ghee. So how do we know when the third stage is?
Well, the next stage will be the ghee will start to clarify and we'll be able to see the bottom of the pot. And then from there on, what we're just trying to do is get the milk solids to brown and give a nice complex flavor to the ghee.
Nutty, kind of a
nice nutty flavor to the ghee. So so now I'm just cooking it until the milk solids start to fall out and it gets clear.
Okay, and we'll be back for that. Stay tuned. Now you can see it's separated. It looks like the oil's on top, and you can see the little pieces of the milk solids.
We can't see the bottom yet, though.
No, it's almost all oil. So this isn't like just on the surface. This is just that the milk solids are starting to solidify and clump together. They'll start, and they've already started to precipitate out a bit, and the ghee will get clearer and clearer as the milk solids fall out, and then we'll be able to see the browning milk solids on the bottom of the pot pretty soon.
Oh, cool. I didn't even read yet, and it's starting to look darker.
Mm-hmm.
So how long does this take you all together, from butter in the pan to ghee?
Probably 15, 20 minutes,
Okay.
I think. I've never really timed it.
Mm-hmm. But it's not a long process.
Not a long process, and it doesn't require constant attention. You just want to stir it a little bit. Eventually you want to get to the point, I think, where you don't scrape the bottom of the pan because you're trying to get the solids down there and to brown.
Right, and you don't want them in your ghee.
Well, you wind up straining the ghee, so.
Right. But they clump together enough that when you strain it, it just...
Yeah, I mean, you could strain. I probably will strain this through cheesecloth,
Uh-huh.
just to get all the little particles out and get it really nice and clear. But probably a very fine strainer would be good enough to get most of the stuff out.
Cool. All right, I'll show you when it's ghee. Okay, I didn't even leave, and you know it. The thing is, on the phone, it looks lighter than it looks in person. So that's really pretty dark in person, and
I can now
start to see the bottom.
Yeah, I
of
can
his
now see the
grapes.
bottom of the pan when I pull it back, because you can see the really browned stuff down there.
So here we go.
It's pretty close to done. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I mean, when it's done is kind of up to you. There's no like magic point. You don't want to burn the ghee, but
Depends on how much flavor you want.
yeah, and what I've seen in the videos from people, making this, like Indian women making this, they recommend that you stop it earlier rather than later until you learn the process a bit, because you don't want to burn it. It would wreck it.
Yeah, that would be a shame. Now, just so you know, this is being made out of butter that Dennis made from cream. So this is completely homemade, except we don't own the cow. Other than that, from soup to nuts. Dennis brought me, he's getting ready to put these in the jars, but this is the strained ghee. Oops, and it's upside down, but it doesn't really matter. I can fix that. And it smells delicious and makes me want to grab some lobster. It smells just like clarified butter, which is actually what it is. Okay.
You see the comparison.
So this is the new ghee, and we have, ooh, it's hot. Very hot. And this is the ghee that we have by the stove. And it sits out all the time, and that's what we use to fry things if we're frying something in a pan. And these will go in the refrigerator, and they will become solid and look like this bright yellow ghee. And open that. You can see it's room temperature, so we can just dip into it, and voila, cooking oil.
And it will get very clear when it melts again.
Yeah, it gets clear just like that. Goes right back to the original. I'm pointing at the other jar. Well, you don't have to move it. I'm just saying, when I say just like that, I'm talking about the new ghee. When it goes in the pan, it clarifies just like the new ghee is. So cool. Thank you, Zvi. And last but not least, this is the burnt milk solids at the bottom of the pan. Dennis is just getting ready to wash it, and he brought it over so we could see it.
Yeah, it's not really burnt. It's just a dark brown. But that's what will burn if you cook it too long.
Right.
It's about as long as you would want to cook it, I think.
Yeah, and that's what gives our ghee such a yummy flavor and smell. Thank you, Steve.
Yep.